Hi, and welcome to Kidney Plugged In. July is here. Schools are out for summer holidays, and students are enjoying the great weather on land and by the water. On this episode, we take you out to the water where we interview 15-year-old twins and sprint kayakers, Matilda and Avalon Lawson-Long. As members of a family affected by polycystic kidney disease, Matilda and Avalon have a personal connection to kidney disease. Their mother, Patti, lived with PKD for decades before receiving a preemptive kidney transplant from her living donor husband and Matilda and Avalon's dad, JD. Growing up with PKD in the family, and as daughters of a transplant recipient and living donor parents, Avalon and Matilda have a unique perspective on how kidney disease can affect a whole family, as well as understanding the life-saving importance of kidney transplantation. In this interview, they share their insights on both. These sisters also share a passion for kayaking and share some of their tips on how they stay fit and eat well to help keep up their intensive training programs. And you'll learn fun facts about sprint kayaking with a bird's eye view into the world of kayaking and what a competitive sprint kayak looks like inside. So stay tuned, because we'll introduce you to Matilda and Avalon next, right here on Kidney Plugged In. I'm Chloe MacRitchie, and today I'm here at the beautiful Granville Island waterfront where I'm going to interview twins Matilda and Avalon. Several years ago, their dad JD gave their mom Patti a kidney, and we're here with an update. Matilda and Avalon are dedicated paddlers here at the False Creek Sprint Canoe Club, where I used to kayak. Matilda, I understand you recently qualified for the nationwide Canada Summer Games.
Yeah, I'm really excited to be on CNBC this year.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, Matilda and Avalon, tell me, what are your earliest memories paddling here at False Creek?
Definitely like the summer camps. I have lots of memories of playing bump with other kids and the coaches, and it was fun. Yeah.
It was definitely fun, just having fun on the water, just sometimes jumping in and having some fun in canoe.
Sounds great. I know I enjoyed my time here. So your parents have been paddling since before you were born. How long have you two been part of the paddling community?
Well, we've been paddling since like about 7. We started competing around 8. It was just really fun. We started at summer camps, Canoe Kids, and made our way up to like intermediate and now in high performance group.
Wow, so you've been paddling for almost 10 years.
Almost, yeah.
Just about 8 years now.
What is your favorite thing about the sport?
I would say probably like the community. It's like honestly, most of my best friends are in paddling, and I met them through paddling. So it's great to hang out with them on and off the water.
Yeah, Avalon?
Yeah, just mostly what she said, just having great friends to come and see every day. Like even some of them come to our school, so it's great to see them at school and off the water.
Yeah, community is such a great thing, especially in sport.
Yeah, for sure.
How would you two say sprint kayaking has shaped your relationship as sisters since you've been doing the same sport together for so much of your life?
Honestly, it makes it difficult because we are both very competitive, but we tried to K2. It didn't work out. We tried to do team boats. Didn't really work out, but honestly, it gets competitive sometimes. Like I was on the water this morning and I did a piece and she beat me in the piece, and I was like, why is she beating me? Like, crap, she beat me. I know she feels that too when I beat her.
Yeah, it's just the constant competitiveness, but always like being there for each other. Also just have someone great to have team boats with, even if we used to fight a lot, but it's definitely gotten better.
Yeah. For those who don't know, a team boat in kayaking is where you have multiple athletes in the same boat paddling at the same time. For a lot of our viewers, sprint kayaking might be a little bit of a new term, so give us a little bit of a rundown for the type of cross-training that you guys do and what it takes to be a sprint kayaker apart from just getting out on the water.
It takes a lot. I mean, it's definitely summer camps, you do great, you do fun stuff, but it's not really, you don't really do any cross-training, you just have fun on the water in boats. But once you get older, you start to train more, but you start also going to the gym. And in winter, when you can't train, you swim. Sometimes we used to cross-country ski. And yeah, during the week, if we can't go on the water, it's definitely like running or biking or like spinning, stuff like that. So definitely a lot of cross-training to it. And we go to the gym a lot.
Yeah, it's just getting on the water as much as you can during the summer and the spring, but definitely during the winter, it's definitely a lot of gym and some swimming. We used to go for a swim sometimes with the swim club down in Vancouver Aquatic Center. It was really fun, just a lot of cross training.
When I used to train, I remember practices being about 12 times a week. So how many times do you guys train now?
Right now it's just about 11, 3 gym practices and 8 on-water practices before school and after school. So we like ride our bikes down in the mornings or to get a ride from our parents, and we just ride to school, have our classes, and then come back down for afternoon or take the bus down over to the gym.
Wow, that's a lot before summer has even started.
Yeah.
Let's see, so kidney is these are my grandpa's kidney stones. They're very precious. Kidney is a bone in your back that helps you turn.
I don't know, to be honest.
They don't know kidneys are vital, do you? Get the facts at kidney.ca.
Now, we had your family on the show a few years ago because your dad donated your mom a kidney. Do you remember much about that time?
Honestly, not really, to be honest, but I remember a few bits and pieces, them being in the hospital, us visiting, and just a few after parts, but just not much, to be honest.
Now, we've heard about these girls, Matilda, Avalon.
Hi.
Hi. Now, tell me what it was like to have both of your parents in the hospital.
Well, it was kind of scary to like not know what's happening. Well, like anything could happen. It's kidney transplant, I guess.
That's right.
I kind of felt like I was pretty proud of Daddy for giving Mommy a kidney, and yeah, I was really proud, but just all these emotions, like nervous, excited, scared, happy, just like went into my body. I'm like, I was pretty confused.
Is there any particular memory that really stands out to you about that time while your parents were going through the transplant process?
I mean, I don't remember a lot, but one memory is definitely the hospital. For sure, like when they were about to go into surgery, they were really like reassuring us that they loved us, because I know me and Abby were both scared that something was gonna happen. We didn't really understand it, so they were really reassuring us that everything was fine, they loved us, and they'll see us in a little bit. And I remember like they were in like scrubs and gowns and hooked up to like stuff, and I was really scared. But yeah, it was fine.
That must have been scary for you at such a young age, but everything worked out fine. So.
For sure, definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
You got to visit them in the hospital?
Yeah, our aunt took us to the hospital basically every night to go visit them, and Mommy was like vaguely awake every time. He's like, hi. And Daddy was like, hi.
As we know, kidney disease doesn't just affect one person, it affects the whole family. How do you feel your life has been changed because of kidney disease?
I mean, it's definitely a group experience because my aunts and my uncle have definitely all had kidney disease, and some of them have suffered side effects or like that. Some of them are more likely to happen because of kidney disease. And I think that's just all brought us together because we just want to spend as much time together as a family just in case anything happens. Like, we've definitely experienced some things that are more likely to people are to experience because of kidney disease. So just spending more time together as a family, just being able to be together for as long as we can.
Yeah, we've all definitely been through it. We know what it's like, so we're all definitely there for each other, because I feel like my mom was not alone, definitely. And my aunt and uncles and who've already been through it know what it's like, so they knew more about it, so they can better support her. So it was really nice, and support us.
Yeah, I love that your family just came together in that moment of need and that everyone knows what it's like, essentially.
Your father came home first?
Yeah, he came home, and then our aunt Barb took us trick-or-treating with our friends, and we came home and Dad was still there.
So then both your parents come home, and I understand they sort of took over the living room. Your mother was on one couch, your father was on the other. You guys were relegated to the floor, is that right?
Well, not really, because sometimes Maddie could sit on Mommy's legs, I could sit on Daddy's legs, or the reverse, or they would make room for us.
Oh, I hope you got video of that.
Not really.
Selfies? No?
Not really.
And then I also heard that you made breakfast for them. What did you make?
We made toast and eggs, scrambled eggs, and the first day we made this little menu book of choices of breakfast that we can make. And
wow, had you ever cooked for your parents before?
Me, I cooked lunches after that, and we made shepherd's pie for our first dinner.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, they were lucky to have you, my goodness.
Do you feel like you learned healthy habits and how to properly take care of your kidneys?
I mean, yeah, honestly, until 3 years ago, I had no idea people actually use salt on top of their, salt shakers. I didn't know people did that, because we just don't eat salt because it's supposed to be really bad for your kidneys. Also, we definitely are more aware in the sun, because my uncle, who had kidney disease, he had a lot of skin cancer from sun, and all my family has had skin cancer because it's a higher risk that you get skin cancer because of polycystic kidneys. So we're definitely more aware of that, more aware of salt, blood pressure, and stuff like that,
Yeah, definitely. But that also made someone over here more prone to wanting sugar. So I remember when you were babysitting us, and she hid caramel in paint tubes because we weren't allowed to have that much sugar.
What's something you admire about your mom during the time that you saw her struggling with kidney disease?
She definitely didn't she wasn't scared, she wasn't panicked. She definitely just took the challenge with a brave face, and just, I don't know. I don't know the words for that one. She braved through it, I don't know. And I definitely I admire her because she knew what was gonna happen, she was mentally prepared for it, and she just didn't freak out, so.
And what about your dad? What do you admire about him from the time that you saw your mom struggling with kidney disease?
I feel like I admire that he definitely stood up and was yeah, I'm doing this. And my mom didn't have to ask him. He honestly volunteered about it, and I was that's cool. I want someone like that in my life.
You have a great family. And I was going to ask, was your mom on dialysis?
I don't think she was on dialysis because it didn't get that bad because she already had a donor, because she knew my dad was a match. Well, they got tested, they were a match, and so it didn't get bad enough to get on dialysis.
That's great. That's really selfless of your dad too. Very sweet.
Yeah, it really was.
So what your mom had is called a pre-emptive transplant, which means that you get a transplant before having to go on dialysis. And that's really the best case scenario. Do you two think that kidney disease brought your family close together, and how so?
Yeah, it's really brought our family together with the support because we've all been through it. And
we know that like our cousins have already gotten tested, I think, and they are gonna have to get kidney surgery. So it's just everyone supporting everyone, knowing that this is something we're gonna have to do, but we're gonna get through it together. And it's just, yeah, it's just facing this in like a united front, basically.
Hi, I'm Yash, and I'm here to talk to you about living organ donation. Living donation is something that is very personal to me because I myself am a living kidney donor. 6 years ago, I donated a kidney to my dad, who has been living with kidney failure for almost 3 years. And now I can say he gets to keep a piece of me for the rest of his life. I'd like to share with you some of the statistics that explain why living donation is so important. Did you know that 73% of Canadians waiting for an organ transplant are waiting for a kidney? The average wait for a kidney transplant from a deceased donor is 3.5 years. Did you know that in 2022, kidney disease was the 11th leading cause of death in Canada? And did you know you can be the part of the solution? Every year, living people donate one of their kidneys to help someone suffering renal failure who needs a transplant to regain their health. In fact, 29% of adult kidney transplants are made possible by living kidney donors. More than 56% of all adult living kidney donors are not a blood relatives of their recipients. Are you considering being a living kidney donor and wish to speak with a mentor who has been through the experience? The Living Donor Mentor Program is available for anyone who is considering being a living kidney donor to a recipient in BC or Yukon. This free peer support program offers to match potential living donors with mentors who've already donated a kidney. And now, you know.
So it seems like your parents have already talked to you a lot about kidney health then.
yeah, definitely. We've been through like what it is, like how it happens. Not really how it happens, but like what to do to prevent it. And my mom always says that there's a 50% chance that we have it because she has it and my dad doesn't. But at this point, all of my mom's side of the family has had it. So I think me and my sister are really mentally prepared that we're gonna go through that too. And it's like, I feel like it's good. In my mind, I already have it so that if I do have it, it's not a surprise. And I think Avalon's kind of mentally prepared too. And we have a little pact that if one of us doesn't have it and one of us does, then we're definitely gonna donate if we're a match. Or at least just help each other through it, because it's like, you know, we've been through that before, so it's, yeah.
That's really sweet. I love the pact that you have.
Yeah,
A true sisterly bond, you know?
for sure.
So I'm assuming that you haven't had any testing done then?
No, I think we'll have to wait until we're a bit older to get our testing done, but I think, well, I am eager to learn if I do or don't have it.
Well, it seems like you're already doing everything that you can and taking care of your kidneys in the best way possible, so I say that's already a great first step. Having gone through so much as your family, what do you think that young people should know about kidney disease?
I mean, definitely kidney health is a big thing, how to take care of your kidneys, what like risks there are, I guess, for kidney disease like skin cancer and aneurysms and stuff like that.
And definitely knowing if there's someone in your life that has kidney disease, just knowing how to support them and just being there for them if they ever need your help. I won't say donating, but if that is something you want to do, that's definitely a plus. Yeah, just helping anyone out in need.
You two have such an inspiring story, so what do you hope your story as sisters, as athletes, and as daughters says to other people?
I mean, just not to let kidney disease like control your whole life. Like get out there, just like do what you love and not let kidney disease kind of just control what you do and what you want to be, what you want to do. And just kind of make everything of what you have and just roll with it.
You tell me that your kidney function has been dropping lately. What is it currently?
My GFR is about 11 now.
11.
Yes.
And yet, what did you do a couple weekends ago, Patti?
I raced a race called Pailola, which is from Maui to Molokai, a 26-mile race.
Wow, that's ambitious for anyone. And you're functioning with about 10-11% kidney function.
Yeah.
Are you having any symptoms of chronic kidney disease?
Yeah, I mean, I'm tired a lot. I get a lot of cramping in my muscles. I feel a bit nauseated sometimes. Fatigue is probably the big one, and the cramping, especially when I exercise.
So how does fatigue relate to doing a 26-mile outrigger race across open ocean?
It's mind over matter.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I've been training with this since I've had any decline, so I really think that my body has sort of become accustomed to training in this state, I guess you could say.
Right.
So I actually feel quite well when I paddle. It's usually afterwards that I don't feel so well.
Have you been told that you need to change your activity level or your lifestyle at all leading up to a transplant?
They said that I really need to be careful about staying healthy. They weren't 100% thrilled about me going to a race in Hawaii, but they didn't tell me I couldn't. Or maybe I didn't hear that part.
I see, right, selective hearing.
Yeah.
Leave me a message and I'll get back to you.
I can't believe it's been almost 20 years since we met. My whole life has changed. Whenever I felt alone, you were there for me. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I couldn't have done it without the Kidney Foundation. And now, I need you more than ever.
One last question before you go. What do the next few years look like for you, whether it's school, sports, or travel?
I mean, definitely trying to do the sport as much as possible, as long as possible. And school, stay in school, maybe a school trip and to Paris next year or the year after. And honestly, after graduating, definitely a lot of travel. But other than that, not a lot.
Yeah, definitely staying in sport as long as possible, just getting out in the water. Yeah, just hopefully staying in French immersion, graduating, like Maddie said, France trip, maybe in grade 12, and maybe go to Singapore next year just for like World Outrigger sprints. So hopefully that'll be fun.
Well, it sounds like you have some great things coming up in the future for you. Thank you both so much for coming on down and having this little chat with me. It means so much, and it was great to see you again.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Full disclosure, I actually kayak, so let me show you my baby. This is my boat. Here, come over here. So the inside of a kayak is really unique. It's made with carbon fiber. That's what makes the seat and the footboard there where your feet rest. That stick in the middle is how you steer the boat, so you put it in between your feet. And you can adjust everything. Right now it's at my 15-year-old brother's size, not mine, but I'm glad that someone uses the boat while I'm away. A sprint kayak is a hollow boat specialized for short races held on flat water. They are light, narrow, and therefore quite unstable. Sprint boats are paddled either by a single paddler or in teams of 2 or 4. The official international distances for races are 200 meters, 500 meters, and 1,000 meters. Canoe Kayak Canada merges both sprint canoe and sprint kayak. While a sprint kayak is a seated boat with a double-bladed paddle, a sprint canoe is paddled in a high kneel position using a single-bladed paddle. To learn more, check out fcrcc.com's youth program page or message Flatwater at fcrcc.com.
Now, I understand you're both paddlers as well. Are these awards you've received?
Yeah. Yes.
And what are these awards?
These are mine and those are Matilda's. They're both, they're all 3 or 5, whatever number they are, but they're all athlete of the year.
Athlete from the Falls Creek Racing Canoe Club?
Yeah, for like progress or something like that.
Wow. What kind of paddling do you do, Matilda?
We do sprint kayak, and in the summer we sometimes do high kneel canoe.
Wow. So this is called flat water paddling? Excellent. And you've been paddling since you were?
5 was our first canoe camp.
5 was your first canoe camp. Wow. Well, no wonder you're experts at it now. This is amazing.
We also did outrigger also.
Outrigger too?
With Mom
Yeah,
and Daddy.
just like your mom and just like your dad. Well, it's a paddling family and everybody's happy and healthy and carrying on. That's a good news story. Here we are with Avalon and Matilda. Supposed to say Okay, you had one line. You had one line.
Do you want to get more shots from that angle?
That's my.
Okay.
Stop doing that.
I know that. You were very scared. You and Callum were like, what the is that?
Yeah.
Sorry. Evelyn.
It's okay, they're not camera trained like I am. Taking care of your kidneys in the best way possible, so I say that's already a great first step. Oh my gosh, we only have 2 questions
Oh
left, Barb.
no. You're so weird.
If you put that in it, I would
put that one in it. What
I don't know if your mom would let me air it though.
do some illegal That's exactly what she said.
Okay. Well,
You're in the middle of the yawn.
Sorry.
Okay, sorry. Pardon. Oh, you were yawning. You yawned, so I yawned. I'm sorry.